Well, for this weekend, we got your hot dogs, apple pies, and your Rockies baseball. You may be wondering what the story is behind those light blue uniforms. Well, here's what you need to know about the very cool City Connect uniforms in Rockies All Access.
2 years ago, we received a call from Nike asking us if we would want to do another City Connect uniform. It's supposed to be on a 3-year rotation with City Connect. We said, absolutely, we'd love to do it again. So we have some very small committee at the Rockies, and then we worked with a small group of folks at Nike, and then we just sat down and went over different concepts. This concept is really about the light blue skies of Colorado and then our sunsets and our sunrises and all the colors we get at Coors Field. And Nike did a great job designing it, and we just worked together to get through the process, and we really are pleased with the way it turned out.
The most exciting part for us with this City Connect launch is that we get to tell the whole story all at once. When we did the first City Connect, it was really limited in terms of what we could offer. There was the jersey, of course, a hood, a jacket, a polo, and a t-shirt, and that was about it. Now, when you come to any of our locations, you're going to be able to see the entire breadth of the story with this City Connect launch all at once. So not only will you see and find the color palette, but you're going to find something that matches your individual style.
It's been very well received, and you know what, it's such a reversal from what our first City Connect uniform was with the hunter green, that we wanted to go a different direction with it. We wanted it to be bright, we wanted it to be fun, we want it to be young. We have a very young team, so we thought this would really tie into our players and what they want to do and what they want to wear. But it's been awesome, and I think it's going to be a great uniform for the next 3 years for us.
The on-field cap obviously is going to be the core, the centerpiece. We have never worn this logo on the field before. I know we've seen it around for about the last 10 years, but we've never actually worn it on for a major league game. So that was one of the reasons that we went with this logo. But then there's the small details like having the Denver City flag on the inside, and really those callbacks to the city of Denver were something we wanted to focus on with this particular City Connect launch. You see the DEN logo that's on the jersey that we actually have throughout, stuff like that. We have it on the side patch. So you'll see a lot more DEN calls out and Denver call out because, after all, it is home.
Our staff did an excellent job, and with all the release videos and the website that was put together, this was a team effort from the Rockies staff, and all of this was done internally by us. There was no outside help or participation. It's our staff, and it just tells you how talented our people are here at the Rockies.
Beyond the hats, it really is sort of then being able to tie into those fashion pieces and being able to tell stories. And the Authentic Collection is an important part. It's what the players are going to wear in the field. We're very excited, obviously, about the Authentic Collection hood, which we think is going to be really one of the rock star pieces of the entire collection. Again, the psychic purple popping off of this. When we saw this, this was the story that we wanted to tell.
The folks at Nike kind of help us along the way, but we have to give them the colors, the ideas, the concept that we want to work with. And there was a lot of pressure on ourselves and Aaron Heinrich that oversees the retail operation to make sure that this worked and that people liked it and that it was well received. And it certainly was. It was awesome for us, and we kind of came down off that cloud of trying to keep this a secret for 2 years, and now that we could release it and everyone could see it, it was a great reward for us to be able to just sit back and watch the sales do very well.
Obviously, the centerpiece of City Connect is the jersey. You know, when you're looking at it, obviously we have a lot of the ones that are blank, if that's the look that you want to go, but we can decorate with any of the players that you want to have. We can make it with obviously your name, but really that jersey with the pullover look, which is, you know, unique to us this year. We're the only team that went ahead and did that. When you come in, you're going to be able to get the adult jerseys. We actually have them all the way down to juvie for 4 to 5, 6-year-olds and ladies as well. So we know that this is a young look, and the youth jerseys look amazing on kids.
We're going to be wearing these uniforms every Friday night at Coors Field. So come on out if you want to see them in action. And this is about having fun, looking good, doing something a little bit different on the field that the fans can look at. And every Friday night is going to be a great night at Coors Field.
Boy, those things are sharp. And look at the stirrups.
I like the socks.
The socks look awesome.
Those players lined up for the national anthem, and you saw some guys had on the hood, and some guys had on the bomber jacket, and some guys were just in the regular uniform, and they were in that line. I'll tell you, got them right now. It was just goosebumps. It really was, because this is a very unique experience. I mean, it's every 3 to 4 years to be able to do something like this. It's a blast to be a part of, and to see this, and to see the story on the wall, and to see the fan reaction to it, to be honest, it's just the most rewarding thing.
You know, on the field, like in the dugout, when I see them all, yeah, they look good.
The City Connect is available at any of our team locations. Here at Coors Field, obviously, obviously, but we have 5 dugout stores throughout the state of Colorado, from Greeley, Flatirons Mall, Colorado Springs, Aurora, and Littleton. As well, we have the Raleigh store across the street at McGregor Square. So all those places are fantastic locations to see the entire collection and to get what you need for your trip here to Coors Field.
Cheer on the Rockies this weekend, and don't forget you can watch the Rockies versus the White Sox on July the 4th on KTVD channel 20. For more info and start times, go to MLB.com or 9news.com/Rockies. Rockies All Access is sponsored by UC Health.